Welcome, everybody, back to the Good Time Podcast. Before we get started, comment down below, hit the subscribe button. We are here with... Jeremy. Oh, wait, yeah, sorry. Had the mic away from you?
Yeah, you're hiding it. Jeremy, Sauceda.
Nice. What do you do, just to give yourself a little introduction?
I do multiple things, but right now it's bare knuckle. So I'm a professional bare knuckle fighter out of Odessa, and that's what I do.
So how did you get started bare knuckle fighting? Like, because that's just a
hot topic.
That's a wild thing to get started doing.
I mean, yeah, it is crazy. I never saw myself doing something like that. I boxed for a long time. My dad was a pro boxer.
Okay.
And so the interest was always there.
So you're a kickboxing kind of style fighter?
No.
Okay.
Just straight up.
Straight boxing?
Yeah, just straight boxing. Yeah, not really no kicking or nothing. Just I like to just punch in the face and get punched in the face, you know.
Okay, pretty real. Rocky Balboa style?
Yeah, no takedowns or nothing like that.
Okay.
Duking it out.
So is what you fight, is it mainly boxing or is it full fighting championship style? Yeah.
It's full just striking stand up. So you can clinch active. You can have an active clinch. So I can grab you in the back of the neck and bring you down.
Okay.
As long as I'm punching with one hand, then it's legal.
Okay.
But as soon as we hug or something, then they'll break us up and they make you fight.
They want bare knuckle fighting.
They want, yeah.
Okay.
And you don't have nothing. You literally just have a wrist wrap here, and that's it. Your knuckles are showing.
Does your wrist hurt like after?
Oh, heck yeah.
Fuck, man.
Man, your knuckles will be sitting back behind the other knuckle. It'll be
yeah, but at least your wrist hurt, not your face.
Yeah.
Hey, do your homework. So when I was looking at it, and correct me if I'm wrong, did you ever fight on a same card or near same card as that Bryce Hall fight on the bare knuckle fight?
Yeah, I was on that same card.
You were on that same card, so
yeah.
that's pretty.
Crazy.
That is pretty crazy because that was probably one of bare knuckles probably bigger fights. I'd have to just assume.
Yeah, especially at that time because it's still growing and it's going crazy right now. I mean, now they're having fights every week. They just had fights in Dubai.
That's crazy.
Just had a fight in Italy, in Florence. Like, man, it's going crazy. And this fight coming up in Texas is going to be insane, man, insane.
And is that where you're fighting at?
Well, I can't officially say, but I should be fighting.
When's the fight?
For sure, June 21st.
Well, this will be out in 3 weeks, so I bet you we'll know. But we'll double check before if we have to cut that.
Okay.
We'll double dip.
We'll know real soon. So.
We'll know real soon. All right, bet. So we'll be good. We can leave it in. Leave it in.
Yeah, we'll release that for sure.
That's what she said. But so that is just such a crazy thing to get started in. But so one of our questions we really wanted to dig deep in. So you obviously said you're a boxer. Like, so who's like your top 5 favorite boxers? I guess you could say, or if you have a UFC fighter who's a boxer, that's part of your favorite too.
I would say Roy Jones.
Okay.
Man, Roy Jones Jr. Man, I like watching him fight. Tyson, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then as far as bare knuckle, Dan Chapman, man, I like that dude, man. I've been watching him for a long time. He started following me on Instagram. I was like, heck yeah, man.
Shout out.
Shout out.
And he's cold. He's cold. I like the way he moves and stuff. He moves like what was his man? The Indian, what's his name? I forgot. What's his name?
I am way more of a UFC knowledge guy.
Yeah.
I've watched UFC for the past probably like 3 or 4 years pretty consistently. I'm very minimal boxing knowledge is pretty, base.
Yeah.
The top guys, like the big money fights is what I watch probably.
Yeah, because who's that guy that fights bare knuckle? That's what's it called? The UFC guy. Now he fights bare knuckle. Who's that guy?
Which one? Mike Perry?
Mike Perry.
Yeah, Mike Perry.
Mike Perry's a demon.
Yeah, man. That my first fight is crazy because Leonard Garcia, he's in the UFC Hall of Fame, and he's the one that signed me to bare knuckle.
Dang. Respect.
That's my boy, man. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't be in bare knuckle at all if it wasn't for him. And man, I love that dude. And he got my back. I got his back. But he, whenever we were first talking about my first fight, they're like, "Hey, Mike Perry's gonna fight." They're like, do you want to fight him? They offered it.
What?
And I was like, heck yeah. I'll do it.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
So that's really interesting. So your mindset is, I could fuck up Mike Perry.
No, it's not.
Right, but
even,
you're like, I'm down for the.
yeah, I was down for it.
You're
You
gonna
know
But
what
do
I
you
mean?
think
Like,
you could win?
I think, yeah.
But so what? But your mindset going in, because I'm just coming at a fighter's mindset because I don't have a fighter's mindset at all, and a lot of people who I've known who have fighter's mindset, literally like they think they could beat anybody.
Yeah.
So, but to a fault to a lot of people at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think that's everybody can think they can beat everybody, but I mean, if you put in the right work, you have the right people around you, you have the right camp, you have the right coaches,
Okay.
then you can definitely make a statement.
That's awesome.
So what ended up
Make a
happening with the
change, you
Mike
know.
Perry fight?
Well, I guess they had been talking about it, and then they had already had somebody else, but it was before bare knuckle. It was when I was in bare knuckle, but it was when he had the first fight. It was like I forgot what it was called, but it was like right before he came into bare knuckle. It was another event that someone else threw.
Like a Logan Paul deal or something like that.
It was kind of like that, but it was like smaller gloves and stuff, and it was bare knuckle rules.
Okay.
But
Oh, snap.
I forgot who it was. So that's what it was gonna be. So I was like, shoot, heck yeah, but they had already gotten this other guy and stuff, so it didn't end up happening. But yeah, and I fought somebody else there in Albuquerque. So
Dang. So we were talking a little bit, before about the cut you're currently on, down from what you just say what you're currently on your cut, because that's just insane.
no, I mean I typically walk around like 194,
Okay.
something like that. But now I'm gonna be fighting 165.
So
on this one.
weigh in at 165.
Yes,
Okay, and then the fight's the next day.
yes,
So you get like a 24-hour kind of period to.
Woke up like an extra 5.
yeah.
I mean,
Mm,
if no one's
No,
looking.
no. Right? No.
no, not. You're not walking in there at 180.
Not
No.
Yeah.
purposely.
Yeah.
But dude, fucking Alex Pereira, bro, his is crazy.
Yeah.
His is crazy. Where it's like he walks in there like 20 pounds heavier than the previous day. It's insane.
Yeah.
The fact that he was fighting at 180 is crazy.
I mean, are we gonna talk about his recent L?
Yeah, that was rough.
I don't know if you know about Alex Perry when he lost.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That was sad, dude.
So sad.
But hey, he was on a run. Like
Didn't
it's
ex-
hard. It's
Didn't
hard.
expect it. Didn't expect
Man.
it. It went final decision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any fights go final decision?
No, actually, no, I haven't. My 2 losses were cuts.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Whoa.
So, we haven't second fight was a 2-day notice fight.
Oh wow.
And I was like, yeah, let's go. I'll do it.
Crazy.
They
Fuck
called
yeah.
me on Monday, and then Wednesday I was on the plane going
Wow.
over there to
Wow.
Omaha. I was in Omaha,
So does Barrett-
Nebraska. Yeah.
So do they kind of cover expenses for that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah.
They cover expenses plus like your salary or not salary or whatever, like your pay
your purse. Yeah.
purse. Dang.
Yeah, your purse, and then they pay for your hotels and your coach's hotel, and then they pay
That's
for
fire.
your flop fight and your corners fight too.
That's
Flight.
sick.
Yeah.
Do you have
Dang.
to pull apart some of your purse for that, or you just think like as a human you just give your people some of your purse like?
Yeah. I mean, especially like management too. You give them a percentage, and
Yeah,
then
and
your
then coach's
coach is-
percentage.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's percentage based kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever your purse is, you give them so much percent. You know.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your day to day, I guess, diet on a massive cut?
Well, I've never had to cut so much, and then typically I'll still be around like 184,
Okay.
something like that, 85. Whenever I show up media day,
Okay.
and then that's when I'll start cutting for that next weigh-in,
Okay.
for the actual weigh-ins the next morning.
Okay.
So typically it's not too bad, honestly. I can, especially my last fight, I looked a little chunky in there, man, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's the most weight you could lose in 24 hours if you had, like, if somebody paid you $1,000 per pound you lost in 24 hours, how much could you cut?
Ooh, good question.
I would say easily like 15 pounds,
What?
maybe.
Easily.
Yeah,
Max, like, how?
that's
Yeah.
easy, yeah.
I need
How? What do you do?
So my,
you water bag that, trash bag that shit.
you can, yeah. But the third fight that I had in Albuquerque on the Bryce Hall on the Bryce Hall card.
Okay.
I thought I was on weight, and then I went and weighed myself, and I was like 4 pounds off.
Over?
And I had
Oh,
and
wow.
I had an hour until weigh-ins.
Oh, geez.
So I was like, man, this is not good.
So what'd you do?
I had a couple hoodies, I threw them on, boom, boom, stacked them up. And then I ran to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I got me a sweatsuit, put that over the clothes I had on, ran back, and then had some salt and alcohol bath.
Okay.
And
Does that dehydrate you a little bit?
Yeah.
After you weigh in, are you just like drinking down as much water as you can? Pause. Hold on. Sorry.
I mean, dude,
That was a little.
pause.
No.
I was doing like the thing, when you like crush a. Oh my god.
No, I mean, definitely we.
I
Knew
did
what
again.
did.
But when you crush a water bottle like that, and you drink
yeah.
I think we do.
Okay, thank you.
I think we do.
All right, but one of the questions we really wanted to ask is, does ejaculation affect fighting? Like,
real.
does it affect camp? Does it affect the weigh-ins? Like, does it?
I think more than I think it's a myth of it
Really?
affecting you, but it can affect the thought of, like, if your mind's not there, you know what I mean? Like, see, your mindset's not there. If you're over there masturbating and stuff, or having sex or intercourse or whatever,
Okay.
like, you're not focusing on what you need to focus on.
So
you
it's
know
kind of
what I'm
like a
saying?
yes and a no, kind of?
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
You get what
because
you're saying?
No, I mean, easy.
Yo. That actually is a good way, like, yeah, no shit if you're only focused on fucking every day, like, you're not going to be locked in on camp.
yeah.
But if you're locked in 24/7 and you go bust
If
in
you're
that real
rewarding
quick, probably not
yourself
that big.
every day after training, like, that's kind of weird.
Kind of real, too, though.
Yeah, you're gonna work.
Well, sometimes
We asked the hard-hitting questions here. At the Good
No,
Time
you're
Podcast
good,
Studio.
you're good.
So speaking of podcasts a little bit, so you actually ran a podcast studio,
Oh yeah.
Jay-
Not only
JS Studios.
yeah. Mainly, and we just started the podcast after, kind of, with Leo and Nia, my brother Justin. He was a stepbrother to me, and we had came up with this podcast with a gentleman by the name of, what's his name, man? You guys would know who he is. It was In the Loop.
Oh, Sam.
Sam.
Yeah, I knew
So-
he was a part of that early production, but yeah, it was a music studio before.
Oh yeah, it's still that's what it mainly was. That
Okay.
was a music studio. Then we just started branching out and doing different things, shooting videos, shooting podcasts, doing
Content out there.
everything. Yeah, so we were going crazy, man. Yeah, it was a good time.
Just dipping your toes in the water.
Yeah, I really built the studio I love making music and producing and stuff. So I really built a studio not as a business, but I built it for me, just to go make music.
Pretty real.
That was it.
I mean, I'm honest, I can appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, no, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people speculate and say all kinds of stuff or whatever may be the case, but no, a lot of people really don't know that. You know? And I never made it as a business to make money, to do any of that, sign artists or anything like that. And then all of a sudden it just kind of happened.
Wow.
And then as it started progressing, we just kept on signing more artists and doing more shows, and we're freaking all over the place in Puerto Rico and Vegas and
Wow.
It's love, though.
everywhere, man. So
That is great. So I guess what was that in between JS Studios and fighting?
what do you mean, like?
Like, what was the jump in between, doing music, producing, signing artists too?
I was doing both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, because I was,
You're always fighting on the side?
well, I stopped for a while. I hadn't fought in a while, but I had created. So I had gotten with my little brother, and we started our own company. It was an automation company. So I do that as well. I do automation, programming, all that stuff. So we started a company doing that, and then it was really successful. And then we started branching out into construction, and then into the studio, into all these different avenues. And that's when COVID hit really hard.
Oh, dang.
And so we kind of lost contracts because of certain companies and stuff.
Okay.
in that, and so I just focused on the studio.
Okay.
But in that time of owning that automation company, I had Leonard. That's where Leonard comes into the whole equation.
Okay.
Because he's a part of Automation X.
Okay.
And you can watch his Where Are They Now from the UFC
Really?
episode.
Oh, that's sick.
And it's Leonard Garcia on Leonard Garcia, and it's about him in Automation X.
Okay.
And so I was there with them all the time, helping him out, build panels or whatever he may need. And then I bought parts from him and stuff when we had the company. And then someone was like, or he was like, one day he was like, man, I hear you're a great boxer. You know what I mean? I've really never boxed a lot. I haven't boxed a lot.
Yeah.
I've done UFC, I've done MMA and everything, but not. And he's like, but they want me to do this new thing called a bare knuckle.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
What was your reaction? Was your reaction like that's sick, or was your reaction like that's fucking insane?
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. I was like that.
But were you like
it was
intrigued?
cool. Yeah,
Were
I
you
was
intrigued?
intrigued. Yeah, I was like, oh man, that's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. It's cool, like all those things all at once. And then so we started training together and sparring and everything, and then shoot, he had his first fight with Julian Let Me Bang.
Okay.
Let Me Bang, bro. I don't know if you know who that Julian Lane.
Nah,
He went super viral
Okay.
for that. He was in the UFC house and all that.
Oh, okay.
And they made a meme out of that, you know, because
he fought him.
Yeah, that was his first bare knuckle fight.
Wow,
That's
who
who
won?
he fought. Leonard did.
Shout out.
Yeah, he took him out pretty
Dang.
quick.
And then and then you just slowly but surely got involved to.
Yeah, we kept training together and stuff, and then Leonard became number 1 in the world in
bare
welterweight division. Yeah,
Wow. In welterweights.
165.
That's my division.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And he'd kill me, right?
Oh yeah.
How many of me would it take to beat Leonard Perry? Leonard Perry?
No,
Floyd?
Leonard Garcia.
Leonard Garcia? No, I don't mean to be offensive at all. I'm just dumb. How many me's would it take to beat him, do you think? Like 100 men versus gorilla type argument, you know?
I'll say at least 10.
10?
Maybe
Shout
more.
out.
Maybe more. I don't know. It depends.
I
If you
would
really
say-
think about it.
I've seen Karate Kid more than the average person. My defense is on par.
But he's one of the hardest punchers in the world too, though.
True. So I'm one tap instantly. You know?
Yeah.
I'm
So
one
if,
tap.
if you have 10 of you in a line just coming at him, you're just gonna hoop, and that's it.
Just doink,
You know,
doink. Oh, man.
And that would just probably be a jab. You know what I mean? That's not
Literally.
even-
What would be the approach?
You'd have one person would have to sacrifice himself and grab
Yeah.
onto the limb that's like throwing the punch.
It's like there's 4 sacrifices: arm, leg.
Right.
Those are all
Hey,
sacrifices.
Leonard has strong legs, man. His calves are like.
All right,
huge,
there's 8 of
man.
me,
So there's 2 people on
2
one
people
leg.
per
Two-
leg,
two
1
people
person
per
per
leg.
arm. Honestly,
You're out. You used all your.
I used all my people. Fuck.
You have to put on
I
black.
think 10. 10's fair.
Yeah.
That's an intro.
Then the other 4 are just welling on
waterweight.
him, and he'll just be eating them. He'll just be taking
Just
them.
eating them. That's crazy. All right, so when you like got approached to fight, you know, you're already interested at that point, I guess, because you know your training partner and all that was doing it. When you were going to the fight, was it your walk up or whatever? Is that a nerve wracking feeling? Like for the first time ever doing bare knuckle, like that's different than boxing. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like what was that like walk up like?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the craziest thing. Like even a lot of fighters will tell you, like that's a crazy high that you can't get doing anything else. Like
bet.
man, all your freaking nerves are going crazy. The hair on your back is standing up. Like you just hear the whole crowd going nuts.
Goosebumps.
If you haven't gone to an event, or even if you have gone to a UFC event or a boxing event, man, it's just nothing like bare knuckle. And people will tell you that too.
Really?
They're like, man, I went to the top fighters fighting UFC or boxing match or whatever, and they're like, man, but nothing beats this.
Maybe your next fight, get some good times, some passes. We'll promo the fuck out of it. Hey,
We'll get some interviews, fighter interviews.
you get us tickets. We'll cover stay and everything. I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
we'll go
yeah.
support you.
Yeah.
Show some love.
Maybe get me in the cage.
Hey, I'm down though. Let's do it.
Yeah,
go
for
up
real.
there. Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get that-
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Where is your next fight? It's in Texas, you said, right?
Yeah. It's hopefully I'm supposed to be on the card. We'll see what happens, but We'll know within the next from today, a couple days from now.
Perfect.
So.
And if so, where is it?
Fort Worth, the
Nice.
Dickies Arena.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good trip.
So it's
That
a
is-
good.
In and out.
In and out.
Is
Yeah.
that a W post fight meal? In and out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's a
like
W? What's a W
You know what?
fight?
This is what we'll do. After you win, we'll go to In and Out, get a double.
You
Can
know.
you imagine something better?
You know what? I had my last fight right after, because it was only like 2 months ago, maybe a little over 2 months ago.
Was your last fight?
Yeah, when I fought in California, Pachanga.
Oh wow.
I went to Dave's Hot Chicken.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
It was good.
It was good. It was fire, man.
How do you balance like not overeating, or is it like you're just so much cardio you can't overeat?
Oh yeah, you can overeat
Oh,
easy.
yeah.
Like I love.
what was-
I love to eat.
Yeah.
I
So did you
love-
overeat that night? The next morning, where you're
Probably
like, oh.
not. Probably not that night. But I love sweets and I love to overeat, so that's not good. That's not a good combination.
Yeah.
What about the
But-
guys like Patty Pimlet on UFC who like love calorie dumping and then when it comes crunch time, locks in, shreds all that weight and shit.
Yeah, man, that's insane. I was actually just watching that like seeing how much weight he gains and how much, like it was like 2 weeks after the fight he already gained like 40 pounds or something crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's insane.
Do you think he just abandons camp, like working out? Or do you think he still works out very minimally? Like he just overeats that much? Is his body just like that?
Maybe like that. Maybe like that.
No, it's tough. A lot of people, most people, but you see what kind of goes on, but then you really don't see what goes on when you're in training, like when you're training. You know what I mean?
And he is like the UFC's golden boy. Like he's had some questionable wins in the last few years. I won't lie.
I mean, his last one was pretty dubbed, bro.
No, his last one, who did he just beat?
Michael
Chandler. He just kicked Michael Chandler's ass. The one before that, though, that one he did not deserve that win. And that's when he had the cornrows.
Oh. Hey, them
Dude, that
cornrows
fight,
are fly
it
as
went to
fuck.
decision and denied. Cornrows were fly as fuck.
Okay.
Are you a UFC fan, like being into bare knuckle, or not really?
Yeah, I'm not too big on like wrestling and jiu-jitsu too much, but I do respect it and I do like the sport. Like Max Holloway, man, I like Max
Gangster.
Holloway, man.
Gangster, bro.
Yeah,
Gangster,
for sure.
dude.
That
He
last
really is.
knockout, one of his famous last knockouts.
Yeah,
was
against
Gaethje.
Against Gaethje, bro. That we were watching
Yeah.
that fight here,
Mhm.
like all just shit faced, and then pointing at that center mat, dude. Oh, and then Gaethje just had a fight too and lost too, man. Who did Gaethje just lose to? Was it one of the Russians?
Oh, was it?
Was it Islam?
Oh man, I don't remember who it was for sure, but
It was.
You know who I haven't seen fight? That Kazmat dude. Kazmat Makachev.
it's been a while.
Yeah,
huh?
he hasn't fought in a minute. too.
That taller dude.
Yeah, dude.
With like the throat, like cutting his lip.
Yeah, he's scared.
Yeah.
Yeah. I come for everybody.
Are you a shit talker at all? Like if you're fighting somebody?
That'd be good.
You know what's crazy is like going back to Leonard again. I go back to him a lot. We're real good buddies, and I think it's because we're very similar.
Okay.
In the way we are and our temperament and stuff.
Okay.
Like we'll be so outgoing with everybody and just chill and the
Really?
most chill person or patient people. Me and him.
Okay.
But whenever you turn a switch on,
Really?
it's like it's over. You know what I mean? So we're not people that.
Is it hard for you to not activate it? Like, do you ever accidentally like step on the switch? Because I think I'm kind of the same way. Obviously, not to the same extent as y'all, of course, but just I'm kind of mellow, and then randomly I can crash the fuck out. Do you and I can't balance that out. Do you feel like you can balance that out, or do you have those moments where you can't control it either?
No, yeah. I mean, I can definitely balance it because there could have been a lot of times where I've messed somebody up.
True.
You
That
know,
is
for no
so
reason.
true. Yeah.
There's so many times where that could have happened, but I hold myself back. Even someone just sitting there talking crap, to my face or something.
It's not
I'm
even
just
worth
like,
it almost.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I'm just like, man, yeah, this wouldn't be good.
And like
for
deep
you,
down,
you
you
know?
like, you can kick his ass,
Yeah, that and then at that point when you train so much and you're just hitting stuff all day, like not all day,
True.
but training, like,
You don't got much more built up anger in the day.
well, not even that. I mean, you hit somebody that's not used to that with a jab, you're gonna hurt them. You're
Yeah.
gonna hurt them.
But back to what you're saying about the, y'all how y'all approach, shit talking and whatnot.
Yeah, well, it's the same. Like why are we gonna sit there and waste energy, waste time? You know, we'll just show it when we get out there. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, and having a respect for fighters, because it takes a lot to get in there. Yeah. Even if, no matter who it is, skill level or what, if you're in there doing bare knuckle, then man, it's tough.
Yeah, y'all all kind of like, y'all all are like, yeah, we're all psychos a little bit. I mean, that's a like gladiators type psycho shit. Like fighting bare knuckles, insane. That's awesome. I couldn't do it, and I mean that with the utmost fucking respect.
Yeah, so that's why I say that. So yeah. I mean, with me, it's more like just being respectful and being like, okay, you can keep talking.
I think I'd be a shit talker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd be a shit talker.
How do your like parents feel about you being in esports? They get kind of like sad and stuff.
No, my daddy's a pro boxer, so he loves it.
Oh, he loves it.
He's over there freaking. He's ready to fight somebody at that point.
What's your mom? Because your mom.
She
kind of seen both sides, you know.
Yeah, she's actually, I can hear her yelling whenever I'm fighting. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can hear her yelling and stuff.
That's pretty real.
But yeah, my dad, he loves it. I had a boxing match in Chihuahua probably about 2.5 years ago, something like that. And my dad, he cornered me. He was so happy, man.
That's so tough. Happy. That's tough.
Yeah, he loves it, man. That's one thing that he loves.
Is there like an extra pressure, you know, with your dad watching? Because growing up with your dad being a fighter, now you're fighting, you're like, fuck, I can't lose in front of my dad who's a boxer. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be like, man, you know, he'll be like, man, you had that. Like, what's going on, you know? And he's already, going in his 60s, you know, and he'll still fight anybody. He don't care who it is.
Really?
And he'll go back to back. He'll go back to back, put a cigarette in his mouth, and keep sparring.
Tough as fuck. Sparring? Wait, so he'll smoke cigarettes in between sparring?
Yeah, he will.
What? That's so, like, he's just holding the pad. I can just picture holding the pad, finger in his mouth. Tough as fuck, dude.
Yeah, he's a monster, man.
That's so sick. Each of y'all in y'all's prime, 12-round boxing match. Who win?
Who
wins? Yeah, both in your prime. Your dad in your prime, you in your prime. 12 rounds. Lights on.
12 rounds.
Well, if you think about it.
Is that how long, like, typical boxing match, like, the pros are?
Or
like the Floyd fights? They're like 12 rounds, right?
I mean, even if you go to
10 rounds, we could say.
Starting in pro, like, you're only doing 3 rounds.
Oh, really?
You go to, like, 5 rounds.
So let's just say 5 rounds. You and your dad 5. Let's say 5 rounds.
Well, the thing about my dad, too, that you don't know is he's, like, 6'2", 6'3".
Really?
And he's freaking...
How tall are you?
He's, like, 290, 300 pounds.
Oh, so he's heavyweight.
He's heavyweight, yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's how I was, like, able to take the punches I could take. Because when I first started boxing, I was only 120.
Okay, that's funny.
That was soaking wet.
Well, your dad was always a bigger guy? Or I guess the heavyweight.
Well, not then. Not back then, no. When he was younger, he was lighter.
When he was professional? What was he fighting as a heavyweight, or what was he fighting at, if you know?
I don't really know, honestly.
If he's 290 now, he's probably fighting around 200, I'd bet.
Yeah, he's been heavy. He's heavy-handed, man. He hits hard. He hits real hard. So
I would not want to piss him off as a kid.
Yeah, man. I mean, people when they spar him, they're like, "Dang, that dude's crazy. He's a monster, man."
Yeah, dude. He is. Like literally, you're a kid, dude, and like, God, you're getting spanked by like a heavyweight boxer, dude. Oh, that's how you raise a warrior.
That is true. I mean, because I would get in the ring, have a white shirt on completely, and then we'd go at it. And then by the time I got out of it, I'd go look in the mirror. I had welts all over my face, everything. Yo. My shirt was red, completely red.
What is that? Does that fire you up? Are you like, good workout? Or you like, what's your like, you see that in the mirror. What's like the instant thought in your head?
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, hell yeah. I'm working.
Hell yeah. What do you think after like a good fight, if your knuckles are all cut up? Is that like, fuck yeah. That'd be so tough, dude.
The thing with your knuckles is you really don't get them cut up. You get them broken and swollen. And so you're never like.
So you've broken your hands a few times?
Yeah, not completely, but certain fingers, knuckles and stuff. And then little, you know what I mean? Like this one was giving me a tough time for a while. But one of my fights, this knuckle right here was sitting back here. You know what I mean?
And you just toughed it out?
Yeah. You just.
What's the worst injury you've toughed out?
I don't know. Not really anything.
I played a football game with a broken wrist one time.
Oh yeah. You know what? My first fight, my wrist was pretty jacked up. Honestly, I didn't say nothing, but my wrist was jacked up,
Oh,
man.
that sucks. I couldn't imagine, dude. Because I was saying I played a game. I fucking played receiver. I didn't get thrown the ball. And then I had a placehold because I was also the placeholder for the kicker.
Yeah.
I go to catch the placehold. And I go I'm like, oh. And I drop it. And then, like, I get tackled. They land on my wrist. Then they pick up the ball to start returning. And my competitive ass gets up and tackles them. I run down the field, chase down, tackle him, lands on my wrist again. And I was like, my wrist, I was like this, dude. It was fucked. It was so fucked, bro.
Heck yeah, man. That's what's crazy. That's what shows you like your heart. You know what I mean?
Dude. Or also, I'm kind of dumb too. Like that kind of shows me where I'm like, I could have stopped. You know, like kind of yet. I have a concussion right now, which is pretty ironic. I have a concussion. Well, that's different, right? Mild concussion. Because I got mad and I hit my head like an idiot, dude.
Have you ever gotten a concussion before?
Probably fighting. I'm pretty sure I have.
I mean,
but
you
I've
have to
never checked. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, have you been knocked out fighting?
I have not.
Like you've never like TV closed off?
Yes. My
Okay.
dad one time when we were sparring, he freaking hit me so hard. I did black out for a little while, and that's the only time I can remember of ever getting like that, feeling that sensation. You know?
Yeah. The only time I played football, so I've had a few concussions, but dude, I've surfed camp or what's it called? Like surf on like a crowd surf.
Crowd surf.
And I fell on a metal plate, bro. Like 6 feet in the air on a metal plate, and I had to get rushed to the ER. And when I was like in the 7th grade at church camp, my mom got a call at like 2 a.m. from a New Mexico emergency room. Like, oh, your son's in the hospital.
Dang, I bet
know.
she was upset about that one.
No, yeah, she was probably pretty mad. But my mom, moms, they're like in the moment they're worried, and then after like, why the fuck are you crowd surfing at church camp? It's like
church camp.
Yeah, at church camp.
Right there.
I'm
I was filled with the Holy Spirit.
Going crazy, bro. Okay, but another. So speaking on injuries, so you've never really dealt with. We talked about the injuries. Have you seen any wicked injuries like through these years of fight? Like, what's the craziest injury you've seen?
Oh man, what could it be? I'm trying to think. Probably like an orbital bone being shattered.
What's
like
an
broken?
What's an orbital bone?
Right here, like your eye socket, basically.
Got broken.
Like just smashed.
And wait, so like his like eye looked fucked up. Like looked broken.
Yeah, this was broken.
Like, kinda like-
it was like smashed. Yeah,
Oh.
like broken. Yeah,
Give it a goog. What would you look broken? What?
orbital bone
Broken orbital bone. Give that a goog.
or orbital, however you want to do it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
My second fight, I was fighting Alonso
I just
Martinez.
want to see like somebody's face with it. Oh my! Go to like the left. Yeah, that one. That's literally probably what it is, huh?
But my bad wasn't as bad as what you're talking about, right? Because this looks kind of mild compared to like a broken orbital.
Hey, it's still broken. If it's
it's
still
broken.
broken,
That
it's
shit
broken.
it's broken. Probably
Yeah.
got like stapled and like in Creed, bro. Have you seen Creed?
Yeah.
When his eyes all fucked up and they do the tap and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's. Would you do that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like when the cut's deep like that, at that point, if a jab or something hits that, like that's crucial. Like that's bone breaking at that point. No.
Yeah, you're in a lot of pain on
like
that.
all
right
that
there.
right there. Like if you throw me a jab right there, I'm out.
You know that, and that's the crazy thing. It was my second fight, probably like the first round. He broke my nose. Boom.
What?
Broke it. Bad.
Fuck.
And not the ref, but yeah, it had to have been no, it wasn't the ref. Whoever's in the corner, whoever it was, I can't remember if it was medical or not. Yeah, it was medical. He grabbed my nose. He knew it was broken, and it's just all over the place. It was a bad break. He's like, "Are you good?" He's like, "This thing is broken. Like it's."
And you're
done.
like, you should say I'm good.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." I was like, "Just."
Crazy, bro.
Was it just like gushing? Just gushing blood.
We were over like, what's the worst injury you fought with? He's like, I think I broke my hand one time. Like
Yeah.
2 minutes later,
Broke
broke his
his
nose,
nose.
dude.
Demon.
That's crazy.
Because it's tough. It's tough.
I
but
mean,
it
probably
wasn't
every
that
fight
bad,
you're
yeah.
dealing with something. I'd have to assume, like, no, like.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, if you walk out of a fight, it's probably because you knocked somebody out pretty. What's the fastest knockout you've had? Or like, what's your fastest win? I guess you've had in bare knuckle.
that
so
was
far?
the California one. It was like 32 seconds or something
What
like that.
you think you think it's on Online?
Oh yeah, all of our fights are online.
Well, who'd you fight?
Well, if you go, you can see a snip of it on probably a faster snip on my Instagram.
The thing is, I'm not signed in.
You logged in on here?
I'm not logged in on here.
We'll go because it'll be.
Can we YouTube it?
You probably can YouTube it. It's just probably easier to find on.
We gotta set up the Instagram, the Good Time
I know,
Podcast
dude, we
Instagram
do.
on here.
Well, it's set up on Safari, but we're on Chrome because we're recording on something else.
Oh, different. Hold on, let me turn this off. All right. What are we looking at? We probably look like.
Jeremy, Fight Night Pachanga.
How you spell Pachanga?
Yeah, how you spell Pachanga?
I think it's Pechanga.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's right there.
Oh look, right there.
Where? Show me. Which one? This one here?
Right there. I've never seen.
Should we click the short?
Yeah, click it.
All right.
I've never seen this actually. I don't even know what it is.
Wait, which one's you?
Oh wait, no, that's a different. Oh, that's Jeremy Stevenson. No, that's.
Oh, Jeremy. Yeah, that's Jeremy Stevenson's fact. That is Jeremy Stevenson.
Because it's.
I put Jeremy Fight Night Pachanga. Is it Jeremy something?
Is it that card right there?
Yeah, it is that card.
Just
yeah.
send through that card and you can just pull it up.
Whoa, let's see if that happened. It's an hour-long card.
If you had to guess on that card where you.
Yeah, I go. That one I was early on that one.
So just send kind of early on. Just.
Are you on this?
Yeah, look. Yeah, I would say somewhere on there, right?
Yeah, right there. Sauceda, VS Senior at the very bottom, the second one.
Oh,
so he's the second fight. He's gonna be the second fight in this video, Ermac. So just skip past the first fight, and then he'll be the second fight.
Audio's in the headphones, or no? We don't. No audio.
I didn't do Bluetooth. That's fine.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so it'll be this next fight.
This is the countdown, so keep going, keep going, keep going.
Dude, this is gonna be so lit. Dude.
That's all the countdown stuff, so you have to keep going.
My God.
Dude, imagine fighting in this ring right now.
So, yeah, because that's all countdown stuff, so you want to pass all of that.
It looked like it was the last two fights.
Oh wait, is this the countdown? Oh, this is.
Yeah,
the
I think it was the last.
This is the
two
countdown
fights.
show.
But it should be.
I mean, it said your name on there.
Yeah, it has them on there. Yeah, it does have them on there. Just keep going.
I think it was like closer to the last two fights. I thought.
Yeah.
Let's
Right. Okay. Right there. Right.
Oh shit! That is you!
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I'll click on it. Click it.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah, we gotta see the walkout. Yeah, we gotta see the walkout.
Oh my god, dude! This is so fucking sick, dude.
Wait, you have tats?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
See, but like it barely starts right here.
yeah. Just click on it.
But no, I want to get like I think will they get some of his highlights in there or something like
No,
that?
just keep going. Yeah.
Just start it right
Yeah,
here?
start right there.
Okay.
That's perfect. All right, let's pause it. I want to read the. All right,
Let's go.
a 5'10" reach, 175 pounds, 72-inch reach. Pretty tough.
Pretty tough.
And it's. I can't yell right now.
Pachanga time.
Pachanga time. All right, yeah, go ahead and click it.
It's good.
5'8", bro.
Damn, I can't even hear this.
Dang, you were the favorite too. That's tough.
No, actually, I wasn't. He was the favorite.
Oh wait, no,
Negative-
I don't know.
negative
Yeah, I know.
feedback.
I'm an idiot. Thanks. I would have made money on you. Oh my
Dude,
gosh.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, those are your highlights?
Oh yeah, dude.
And the Adidas too.
Hey,
Bro.
and he kind of had me going with.
What
the
happened? You cut the
shoulder
long
deal.
hair? Or you still have long hair?
Yeah, I still, yeah.
Oh, it's just in the hat?
Yeah.
Good. I thought you had
Yes.
short hair right now. The long hair looks tough.
One thing about long hair, I always feel like it makes me look gnarly when I get hit because it just feels like you like absorb the hit.
Get
You're like,
rocked,
"Doop."
yeah.
Oh my God.
It's time. It's time, dude. Oh my! Can I full screen it?
Well, yeah, go ahead and full screen it, but we might as well leave the audio out because we will absolutely get copyrighted.
Well, I didn't.
Well, what's
I
the
just
song?
muted it, so.
Well, I don't even have the audio connected, so we're good. What's the walkout song? If you had to guess.
It should have been one of actually Tooley's songs.
Shout
Hey,
out.
artist
What a
song,
real
What
one.
a real one, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. That's love.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. I produce all his beats.
Dude, crazy, bro.
So it's dope, man. He's the real one.
So like
man.
this is like the coolest feeling right here, huh?
It's insane.
This moment right here, what are the thoughts like?
You can't even explain it.
What are you thinking?
explain
Are you
it.
thinking anything, or are you just in the moment, kind of?
Yeah, you're just in the moment. You're just like, yeah, man.
When
about to
in
go,
your
man.
brain are you like, I'm gonna fuck this guy? Like, when's that the first time you're like, okay, I'm locked in, I'm gonna fuck this guy up? Like, when's that like? When does that thought click your brain?
I mean, you have to kind of be like that before. You have to be like that in
Right when
training.
when you see him, because so he comes into the ring second, right? So like when he comes into the ring, it's like instant. You're like, oh yeah, bro.
Because he's coming in second because he's a favorite.
Yeah.
'Cause he's the
Yeah,
hometown.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
his hometown. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
And typically the favorite does come out second, or like the champ comes out, second,
yeah,
or it
second, yeah.
typically, yeah. Twin Peaks, fuck this
Yeah.
guy, skip
they're
past
one of
him.
my sponsors, Twin Peaks.
Respectfully,
All right, here we go.
they're one of your sponsors,
Yeah,
dude. That's tough.
yeah. Those are all my sponsors right
Hey,
there. Bradley
you know,
Creek.
hey,
Hometown Odessa, Texas.
we might need to talk about getting Good Time Podcast on there.
Yeah, Good Time Podcast is always feeding for a sponsor.
Hey, or
Yeah, I got sponsorship packages.
man,
Hey, there's some of them that give you good seats too.
shout out,
Dude.
hey,
We'd promote you, bro. I'd pull my titties out.
yeah, I would, we would.
I'd pull my titties out for that.
I'd be your card girl.
Excited?
I'd be your ring girl. Ring guy.
Dude, what's up with
So
that?
this was 33 seconds, round
Dude,
one.
What's up with
32 to
the
36 or
Chuck
something
Liddell
on there.
Mexican tat going?
Yeah, tats,
Burger-
L tats.
Yeah, El Tat. Chuck
Well, I don't know.
Liddell.
I don't want to ever like piss this guy off.
Oh yeah, 100%. Hey, guy's got a nice beard.
Yeah, I mean he'd fuck me up, you know.
He's a
What are y'all fighting
he's
at
a
right
real
now?
respectful dude, man. He's a good dude, man. He's 175.
175. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. That tattoo's kind of tough, bro.
My-
You don't think so?
It's not tough. It's freaking sick.
You change y'all's tones real quick.
Oh my gosh, is that a UFC?
Yeah,
guy?
for real.
That's a UFC guy.
Yeah, that's Magliotto.
Oh my gosh, and you're already ready to pull his hands back to swerve on him? You're deep, man.
Bro, this is crazy. God. Oh my god.
See, so right here, are you filling him out even
Oh my
regardless
God.
of the fact?
Oh yeah,
When did you know you had him?
already there, but
So that, is
Right
he
here.
doing a count or something right there? What's the ref doing? Because you got him good?
yeah, because his knee hit the ground.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is that considered a knockdown?
It's a knockdown. Yep.
Yo. Oh my
Oh my
god. Pass that
And
back,
that
dude.
was it,
That
yeah.
left hook was
Should
nasty.
we watch that back real quick? That's crazy. Oh wow, that's two back. What
If
the-
you hit the keyboard, back on the keyboard, it goes 5 seconds.
I don't know.
I have to go forward.
Oh my god.
Did I just skip it?
Yeah, just leave it. Just
We'll
leave
leave
it.
it right here. This is where we were just at. Look
Yeah.
at this. Look at this. This is crazy. I was just about to ask because when you get him in that waist, like when you know you got him, and you're trying to like keep throwing punches. Is it hard to like maintain balance when you know you just gotta like you could send that last shot to really take him out?
Yeah, your adrenaline just pumping, man. So
Is it hard to like really like think about strategy
Yeah.
during those
Yeah.
moments, you know?
yeah, you're all over the place, man. You lose, you forget a lot of what you learned.
Because you're not thinking. You're not thinking at all, are you? Or are you just punching, huh?
Are you a parry
You-
puncher?
you-
What
are,
percent?
you
What
are.
percent's thinking and what percent's instinct?
It really depends on how prepared you are for the fight, but it for some people it could be freaking just all instinct, or it could be, you know,
Man, you took this
it-
guy out, man.
They had to bring him. They had to bring him 2 stools.
Let's go.
But yeah, it's crazy. See, I'm still like jumping around. I'm still hyped up.
See,
adrenaline's still
like
pumping.
at that point, are you hyped? Or are you like, fuck? Like you're
Yeah,
like
you
you
are.
like you still
You're-
had more
Look
in
at
you.
this, look at
Yeah,
this.
you are. You still are.
Boom, dude. Yeah,
Hey,
that was.
I feel like he did the right move. He came in with a fake, you know, but it still ate him. Still caught him. Dude.
Dude, off your back foot too.
Yeah, that was off the
Off
pivot
your
foot.
back foot.
Off the pivot.
You know
You're
what?
a demon.
That kind of resembled Conor McGregor Jose Aldo punch 5s.
Copied his
Step
move.
back.
Copied his moveset.
Yeah,
Dude.
see, so I was a little thick right there, but I'm gonna be very shredded on this next fight.
I mean that.
Yeah,
Hey,
you already like
shredded
look
or
wise
not,
now. Look,
yeah, you look good, man.
or you look skinnier in this than you do now than you do.
Oh
in
yeah,
that.
yeah. I've been working out a lot and stuff. So
Is this the
feeling
skinniest you
right.
fought for bare knuckle so far?
the what?
The smallest you fought for bare knuckle?
Yeah, they've all been 175, all middleweight.
So this year, and you're going 15 under.
yeah,
Wow.
or 10 under 65.
Oh, okay.
Are they making you rep that can, or that you just thirsty?
Yeah, that's bucked up. You know,
Oh, okay.
So that's one of
I've
the-
never had bucked up. Is it pretty good?
it is pretty good actually. Yeah, it is. It is pretty good.
See, right here, what I would expect is to have, I want you to, a flag, a good time podcast flag. That's what we need included in our package. And the first word you say is, get him to say, like, train by day.
Oh, we could get a Joe Rogan.
Yeah, get a Joe Rogan. Just make him.
Dang, you really got this guy.
Yeah, you
man.
did. You hit him in the face, but somehow got his ankle.
That's my boy right there,
Gosh.
G. Perez.
I love that though, man.
No, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
sick.
That's sick, dude.
That's
It's,
sick.
It's a good.
Does that fire you up a little bit watching it?
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? It's going
think
in
you
there
could
and-
take yourself
and, like,
out?
kinda show.
If you had to, like, could you take yourself out? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
You
have-
right now, if you step into the ring against that Jeremy,
Oh yeah,
you're killing
for
him.
sure. Yeah,
What-
I'm conditioned a lot better now, right now, and stuff.
So are
know?
you going Floyd on him a little bit?
Yeah, I'm just
Going
gonna
forward?
just watching,
Just
and
playing
see
with
what's
him a little
going
bit?
on, Yeah. See, that's my merch right there too. That
Hell yeah.
sweater.
It's crazy because like I'm watching like that highlight you had like before you came on, like it's crazy, bro. Because there's so many people who fight like that, and you just like shut that shit down, bro. Like that, where it's like you're fighting that black dude.
I like how we're just breaking down his fight to him. That's so funny.
Like it's just so real, like. Cause like I even
we
fight
love,
like,
because we love this shit.
I even
Yeah.
fight
I'm
like
telling
that
you, bro, your
sometimes.
next fight, if we weren't at it, I will just watch it just because I know you now and I'll root for you. Like, just because that's how we are.
No,
bro. Like,
y'all
we
should
love-
really go. I'm gonna try and get everybody out there, because I mean, that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is like, especially here, there's not a lot of support like there should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And music and everything and what you guys do. Like you have a great setup here. You know what I mean? Like you're doing a good thing. You know, you should already have a lot more traction going. You know, not saying you don't have any traction.
No, I get what you're
But-
saying.
But just the support of the area will
Yeah.
get you far.
Yeah, there could be more. I definitely think, but
I think that's everyone's thing. You
I
know,
think that
like,
is, yeah.
Even the people we interview on here, there's a lot of times where it's like they think that it could be a lot more better. I think a lot of people are just trying to like keep their all eggs in one basket and not let anybody know what the next good move is.
And that's how I am. That's why I did what I did with the studio. I was trying to do something good for the city. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Help put people on and help like start signing artists and doing all these things. Like I didn't ever have to do that. I could have just at my house built a studio, a room,
Yeah.
just made music there. I didn't spend all this money and all this time, you know, to do that. But it's the same thing with this, like bare knuckle, you know, like
For the love of the game.
in this card, the Texas card, I'm the only one from the area that's gonna fight on this card. You know what I mean? And that's all of Texas. You know, it's like
True, and you don't. What's crazy is, and what you're saying is too. Like, do you feel like you get a lot of support from Midland when you like fight
Or Odessa.
Midland? Or because because you are from Odessa.
yeah, I'm from Odessa.
You feel like you get
I
a lot of
feel like I
support from
get
Odessa
some
when you do
support, some support, but it could just be more of like, hey man, like hey, let's do a little more in supporting each other. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
So that's how I feel. It should be not just saying just for me. I'm just saying for
Yeah,
everybody.
that's
you
kind
know
of
what I
how
mean?
we work it.
Yeah.
Like how you came on the pod, you were like, hey, I got y'all 2 tickets to our fight. We're like, fuck yeah, let's go drink some beers at the fucking fight. Like that's literally
easy short. That's an easy short. That's an easy video. That's easy content.
yeah,
Like,
easy
it's
content for us. We're there to dude. I'm telling you, will hear like Akila could attest. When
Yeah.
I'm there, like I'm like, oh my god, Akila! Like
Yeah, we
I'm
turn
there
up.
supporting, bro. You will hear me like, let's fucking go,
If I,
Jeremy.
if I could use my ID, we're turning up.
Heck yeah. No man, it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling, man.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine.
That's
I
what I'm
literally
saying,
couldn't
you know,
imagine.
A lot of people that haven't seen bare knuckle before, they go.
It's crazy. It's kind of like a lot of people. I bet it kind of gives you the
Is it mosh pit vibes a little bit? Like do people like bump into?
Yeah,
each other
is
and
it
shit?
mosh pit vibes or is it like? Is it a lot of standing or is it sitting? Because I get what you're saying. Like I could see like everybody
just
stands
depends
down.
on where you're sitting at. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
true.
everybody's jumping
Well, I don't
up.
know.
The crowd's crazy.
If I got a guy sitting closer to the guy that's whooping ass, I don't want to bump into him. I don't want him to catch a vibe off the ring.
True.
Look at usually the crowd is crazy, but you don't have all these people. People are respectful. You know what I mean? So
True.
It's a super professional
Sorry.
event. It's not no backyard event. It's a huge
No, I mean,
event.
no,
you know?
no, y'all's events are legit.
No, 100%.
Which, by the way, that hat, tough.
Yeah, tough hat.
Yeah.
But so okay, we were talking about this. How many of me would it take to beat you?
Holy shit.
And you just had to guess. And you won't hurt my feelings. If you say 25, you will not hurt my feelings.
I don't know, man. I mean,
You
I
want to see
never
my
seen
build?
fun. Yeah. Go ahead.
Should I shadow box a little
Sorry,
bit? Can the
yeah.
camera see me?
Okay.
Can the camera see me?
Oh yeah, you're cooked.
You got to extend more.
That was 50% though.
But how much damage can you take? Like, what can you take? It would just be a little,
Dude,
you know.
On camera, should we go a shoulder punch on camera?
No, I don't. Dude. I don't want to do. Okay, do you like? Do
I could take it.
yeah,
Jeremy,
you
I
wanna
could
do
take
one?
the
You
shoulder
wanna do a
punch.
shoulder punch?
No.
All right, hit me like you go like that. Dude,
Does that hurt?
that was like 10%, huh?
That wasn't nothing. That was and I missed.
I mean, it didn't. See, exactly. I'm gonna make you miss, so it's gonna take one of me.
Boom! That's real.
Yeah, honestly, I doubt I'd be actually one tap, but I'd be pretty mentally one tap. Like, you'd hit me once, and I would be like very much like, what the fuck am I gonna do now?
But like, let's say like a chest punch or a head punch is way different than a shoulder punch. You know what I mean?
100%.
Especially like
I have asthma
just
too. You
feeling
hit me
that.
in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
really,
good.
just take one punch. You know what
So
I mean?
you could. Damn.
Is it true about like a chin thing? Like if someone has a smaller chin, they're more prone to getting knocked out.
I got a pretty good jawline.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
So
I really
10 of
haven't never
me?
even
You think
thought
10 of
about
me I
that.
could take you?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, 10's a
just
lot.
don't know. You got to see how you run up and everything. You know.
A good argument too would be is, do all the different versions of me get to plan together, or do they all not get to plan together and can't talk beforehand? Because if I get a strategy, I think 5 of me could do it. I think I could come up with a good strategy.
Yeah.
Right?
The fifth
But
one.
if it's just like running wild, and you can just one tap, just throat punch, fucking karate chop, like might go through 26 or 7.
I think the swarm is in history. The swarm always goes.
The swarm. I'm allergic to bees, so
Whoever's gonna get.
that's a good
swarmed,
strategy.
Bro. Telling you, bro. I'm grabbing on your arms and legs. No diddy.
But so 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Who do you think would win?
Oh, the question we've been burning ass.
I think that's been going crazy right now. Man. I think man for sure because I mean
I'm the only guy who thinks gorilla, bro.
a gorilla's crazy. You know what I mean? He's like ruthless. He's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, dude.
But I mean, you can't beat the thought of a man. Like if you're able to think about it and
So you think
and
the
strategize.
But here's the thing: men are selfish. Men are, I don't want to. You go first. If you go, I'll go. We've all seen Squid Games.
But if it's 100 men, you would always you pass that concept pretty fast. I feel like.
I don't think I do. Who's gonna be the first guy to charge the gorilla? You know who's gonna be? Whoever gets fucking pushed. And the guy who pushes, I'm telling you, it's not gonna work out. If you put 100 random people against a gorilla, there's gonna be turmoil within the people, and that's what people don't consider. They're not gonna team up together. That's not how it works. That's not how humans work.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
There's gonna be some racist guy in there that
He's like, let me at him first.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Crazy, bro.
Sorry.
That was crazy. That was crazy, dude. That was a good joke. That was crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it depends on the kind of man it is too, though.
Yeah. Like 100 of me is different than 100 of you.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah.
Nah, not that much. Not that different.
It would really only take one guy for me to see like get pulled apart, and I'd be like, yeah,
Exactly.
I'm going
One
home.
guy gets pulled apart too. You're like, what? You're.
Yeah, where's
Like,
my
why are we
lunch?
doing this? What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
like this?
No,
How
you
big is my
win.
purse? What's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How big is my purse? How big would the purse have to be to fight a gorilla?
Shoot. I don't
In that
know.
ring. In that exact ring.
In that exact ring.
You get knocked out, they'll pull you out, you're good.
Get a water break, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be much.
The,
I wouldn't get
the
to that,
gorilla
yeah.
has gloves.
The gorilla has gloves?
He has gloves.
Yeah, that's fair. The gorilla's not bare knuckled.
Yeah, if he can't just bite your head off or something.
Oh my. Oh yeah, if you can't bite your head off, because that's really like the fear, huh? Like,
yeah, like,
I don't know. The gorilla would
Put
want-
earmuffs on his fang caps. On his fangs, so he can't bite nobody.
I just think it'd easily be fucking gorilla, dude.
well, if you think about it, like, what do people go for?
The nuts.
Not only that.
Bro,
Not only
what?
that,
I don't think that's right here.
not on an animal.
Oh,
An animal, let's say you're getting attacked by a shark. What are you going to go for?
The nose.
eyes.
The eyes.
Now you're supposed to go. Well, I would never be in the situation
I go for the EBT.
because I don't go in the fucking ocean. I think going to the ocean's fucking dumb. Dude, did you see that girl in Argentina? That kid in Argentina? They pulled him off the beach. You could only see his foot, entire skeleton, head. Barracudas or something in the water ate everything except his head and feet, and he washed up upon shore. And it was found out that he was lost at sea saving his friend.
Wow.
Crazy. It was
Piranhas?
like
Was
it
it
looked
piranhas?
fake. It was something. It looked fake, but it was. But yeah, going for the eyes. So you think they would go for the gorilla's eyes?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
So
'cause-
that's how you get your hand bit off. I think going for the cojones is not a bad idea.
Dude, it would just take one guy to grab both.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He just freezes up. He's like,
but automatically, like
He
almost,
just-
almost any animal that you hit in the eyes, they're gonna just be like, you know,
They're
they're
gonna be
they're
pissed.
No, I,
gonna
be
be
I think they're
startled.
gonna rage though.
yeah.
Or you
they're
think
gonna-
that they'll cower?
Because most
If somebody eye pokes you in a
Animals-
what do you do?
My Indian sunburn their
yeah,
body.
you're kind of like.
You're like, oh, but then next round you're like, fuck you, I'm a punch
That's what I'm
you.
saying. You don't not just poking it, but I'm telling like you try to grab that thing and rip it out. At this point, you're
Yeah.
you're trying to
But I just
survive.
think I don't think the gorilla would let you get close enough to rip out an eye because they can literally just go like this. I think. I literally think like the gorilla is that strong. Where like it literally just
I think
like
one,
Thanos versus
yeah, like,
Spider-Man and the
one
Guardians.
coast of the hand could probably like knock 3 people out the way. Like,
Yeah, literally. There's an AI simulation that we watched that was pretty crazy. Like
Yeah.
they're just pulverizing,
Banging people.
banging people.
just jerk it.
Like me in high school. Do your homework. Bro, I had sex with one person in high school.
Out of 100.
So, but you also said you were in a movie. I don't know. We can talk about that a little bit because that's fucking pretty cool. You like had like, well, I guess you can talk about it. We were talking about it off camera a little bit.
Yeah.
You're in that,
You're in production.
like a low, but it was like a small production, like a
Yeah, it's on
film?
Amazon Prime and everything. You can watch it. It's called Code. I played like a mob member that's growing up in rankings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Any
And,
action?
A little bit, yeah, not too much,
Okay.
but yeah, it was good. It was
Are you
my
are
first
you a
time. It
movie
was-
guy?
Yeah, I love movies, man. I love some
Oh,
good movies.
I'm a big
but-
movie nerd.
Yeah.
I've watched 55 movies this year so far.
Oh, really?
These are some of his bangers.
What's your favorite movie this year?
This year, the best movie, well, the best movie that's released this year, is Sinners. Easily.
Okay.
Sinners was amazing. Like it was honestly, it might be a 10 out of 10, but I gave it a 9 out of 10.
Movie, I think.
It is kind of a devil movie, but it's a Ryan Coogler.
Oh,
He
okay.
directed the Black Panther movies.
Yeah.
It's his first original movie, and he has Michael B. Jordan, stacked cast. It's awesome. Really good movie. My favorite movie of all time, though, is Oppenheimer, and it's the greatest movie of all time.
Okay.
And I rewatched it just last week, so it is the best movie I've seen this
6
year.
hours long.
It's 3 hours long. Have you seen Oppenheimer?
No, I have not.
So
What's the story behind it?
it's about J. Robert Oppenheimer, who built the atomic bomb. So the bomb that
Okay.
dropped on Hiroshima, and it's about the whole Manhattan Project and the building of it. And it's Christopher Nolan directed it, so it's a person who directed Interstellar, Inception, the Dark Knight movies. So it's the greatest director of all time, easily. It had 12 Oscar award winners in it. fire. It's
Christopher
I mean,
Nolan's a director, bro.
yeah. What do you think he was?
It's crazy, bro.
Oh, you didn't know he's the director of that?
No.
It's the greatest fucking movie of all time.
Homework.
It's so good. You know, I literally like can't even. And every time I rewatch it, I think I've seen it 5 or 6 times now, and it's a 3-hour movie, so that just tells you. But every time I rewatch it, dude, it gets so much fucking better. It's like it really does. Like I was gonna sim over it to be like, is this really the greatest movie of all time? Is kind of was my thought. I couldn't even sim over it.
Really?
Yeah, it was that good. But so basically, there's this app. It's called Letterboxd. It's like social media for movies, kind of. And you can rate movies and all that. And there's like the thing on your profile. So basically it looks like this. So that's your profile, and it's just your 4 favorite movies ever, right?
Okay.
So my 4 favorite movies are Oppenheimer, Back to the Future, Avengers: Infinity War, and High School Musical 3.
Really? High School Musical.
Everybody says that it's the greatest musical of all time,
I don't
and I'll
believe it.
die on that hill.
I don't get it.
I need to rewatch it soon. I haven't
Yeah.
rewatched it in like a year, but every time
it.
I haven't rewatched it in like 2 years. But every time if I watched it tonight, I cry. 100%, I would cry.
High School Musical.
Dude,
huh?
when he's like,
Is that the one they all leave high school?
they all leave high school, bro, and he accepts his theatrical arts about himself, and still goes and plays basketball, and his dad accepts him for it. Oh, it's such a beautiful story. But either way, so what would be your 4 favorite movies ever?
Oh man, shoot. I don't know, man. What would it be? I did like the Avengers movies. Those were dope.
Yeah.
Those were dope.
You're a guy.
I do like the old, classic movies like Remember the Titans.
Oh, okay.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean? Like
banger.
movies like
Banger.
Wow.
that movie. No matter when you watch it, like it's a great movie. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
really
Watch
good.
every time.
Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling's in it.
Yeah.
Who's he? Sunshine?
Crazy. He's not Sunshine, but he's one of the white guys in it.
You know, a movie I really love, and then I think that I'm over it because I've seen it so many times. But then I watch it again, and I'm like, dang, it's such a funny movie. I love the movie.
What?
Friday.
Friday is one of those
Dang.
ones where when you think about it, you're like, it's not as funny as I remember. But then you watch and you're like, fuck, it is.
It's so good.
It's
like the whole
so
thing,
good.
yeah.
It's so good.
And it's so minimalistic. Like
It's very
not
minimal.
Art, to be honest.
overproduced, you know what I mean? Like it's freaking awesome.
It is so awesome. It's one of those. I mean, it's like it's the best movie for what it is. You know, like it's a
Did you like the second one?
second one's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
You don't like the second
I
one?
like certain parts of it,
Maybe
but
Joker.
yeah, I think it's all right. But that first one just
First one's good.
the third one's good too though. Like there's
haven't
some
seen
funny
the
Right
third
parts.
after
one.
the next, right?
I haven't seen the third
Yeah,
one. It's been years since I've seen the first Friday, bro.
it has what's his name? What's Terry
Terry Crews?
Crews? Yeah.
Oh, I
Has
thought he
Terry
was in the
Crews.
first one. No.
No,
Oh,
he's
so
in the
Friday after
third.
the next. I think that's my favorite then.
Really?
The third one's
Yeah,
your
Friday
favorite?
With
after the
Cat
next is
Cat
yeah,
Williams.
That one's my favorite, bro.
That's the
Cat
third
Williams
one.
is in the third one? Yeah, give that
Yeah.
a good. Or
Cat-
wait, just keep it on the browser you're on.
Cat Williams, Terry Crews. There's a couple of different people in that one. It's good. It's funny, man.
Why you give that?
Terry Crews is
Yeah, this is banger.
like he's going after Cat Williams the whole
In the
movie.
restroom?
Yeah, no, he's like after him the whole movie because he just got out of jail. Terry Crews did.
in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie.
I was just gonna bring this scene up. That's crazy.
What's the Ice Cube? What's the other guy's name? I always forget his name.
Mike? Help me out.
Mike Epps.
Yeah, Mike.
Or
Epps.
no.
That's Mike Epps right there.
Sorry, but not the main guy in the Friday movies. Not Ice Cube.
Well, it's only these two. That's
In the first Friday, or
Yeah,
what?
the first Friday.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He's
He's in the Rush Hour movies, right? Chris Tucker, right?
Chris Tucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris
Thank
Tucker.
you, dude. Oh,
He's honestly one of my favorite actors,
so
like
good.
comedian actors, like comedic actors. That I was just like, man,
Did
I
they
wish he would
explain
have
why
kept.
he's not in the second one? Or they just like brush over it?
Yeah, at the end of the first one, they
didn't
say
even
that
know
he
he's not
went
in the
to,
second
he
one.
went at the end of the first one, and he's doing his like he's talking,
Yeah.
right? He's saying that Smokey went to rehab.
Oh, okay.
So they were in the works of doing a 4, and they were going to bring him
Bring it
back.
back.
Yeah, but I don't know.
They will.
if it-
They will do like a.
I hope they do that with. Like,
They bringing
with
back
new
all. They're
cast.
bringing back all the movies, but so you have 2 movies so far, so you still got 2 more. I'm not letting you off the hook. You still got
What'd
2
I
more
say?
movies. To
I
come
said,
up with.
Friday, you said Friday after the
You
next.
said Friday and Remember the Titans.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why I added after the next one.
Shoot, what other movie was I gonna say?
Any box Rocky? Rocky's a great classic. Rocky 4.
Rocky's good. I'm burnt out on Rocky just
Creed
because.
though. You fuck with that?
Oh,
Creed?
I do like Creed. Creed's really good.
The first one, the second one, which one's better?
Shout out Ryan Coogler, who made Sinners and Black Panther. He did the first Creed.
Oh, shout out.
Yeah. No, that's good.
You need to watch Sinners. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, I
Watch
didn't
Sinners.
watch it.
Sinners is tough.
I didn't watch that.
Is it Creed 3? Oh, I heard that one was pretty good, dude. I just never watched it.
Oh, it was really good.
It's my
Really
least
good.
favorite out of the Creeds, though.
Really?
The third one,
Yeah.
The dynamic,
Which sucks.
though.
You know what
It's like
sucks, though? It's the
brother
only
dynamic.
one Michael B. Jordan directed.
the shots are crazy.
The
bro.
anime shots.
The
The
shots.
knockout shots are like the like.
No,
the
they have a
hits.
bunch of ambiance, like a bunch of like celebrations toward anime in Creed 3. Creed 2 is really good because I'm a big Rocky 4 guy. Rocky 4 is probably my second favorite Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing the Dragos come back was so good. But man, Creed
Yeah,
1, Creed
yeah.
1,
Actually,
That
that
was
was good.
Creed
yeah.
1 though is
I need to watch them all back
such a
to back.
fantastic. No, I'm about to start rewatching all the Karate Kids and Rockies eventually because I'm burnt out on rewatching the MCU. Holy shit,
Yeah, Michael B will make me go crush another hour in the gym. Do I gotta go there?
dude, for real, bro.
What about Rambo?
Was I thinking about another movie? Rambo's pretty good too. I won't just sit there and watch it.
You have to
all.
put a fighting movie in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Warrior. Have you seen Warrior
Yeah,
with
I
Tom
like the
Hardy?
Warrior.
Warrior's really good.
Hey, you know what movie was pretty damn good that I didn't think was gonna be good, and a lot of people said it wasn't good? Is Roadhouse.
The new one?
Dude.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I did
gave
too,
it a
yeah.
7 out of 10. I
Yeah,
liked it
yeah,
a
I did.
lot.
Yeah, I
Shout out
did.
Bob Menery.
Shout out Conor McGregor.
I think they're starting production on the second one.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. How many fights would you fight for free purse, to have 10 minutes of screen time in Roadhouse 2? Be like a cool gangster bad guy, and like Jake Gyllenhaal fucks you up eventually,
Jake Gyllenhaal's
but
so
you're
jacked.
like a cool character in it. How many purses would you take for free?
Shoot, I guess 2.
2? Fuck yeah.
Imagine.
They're like, hey, if you do 3, we'll give you 15 minutes. You're like, fuck it, sign me up.
But aren't you getting paid for that too? So your purse actually cancels out, doesn't it?
Oh, double.
I was more referencing you just gotta fight for free, but you get to be in a movie.
Yeah.
But like, I think that would almost be fucking
My
so
thing
cool.
is too is like it's. So
I could
funny.
picture you be like a villain in one of those
Yeah, that'd
movies.
be good.
It's
Yeah.
like imagine being the skilled fighter and then the actor's like, hey, by the way, I gotta take you out right now.
Yeah. Like Jason Statham has like a no lose clause, like he can't lose in movies, but like if you and Jason Statham probably fought, you'd probably win, you know? Like that's just so funny how like that works.
All right, so you got one more movie.
Shoot, man.
Roadhouse was a great pick. Post Malone at the beginning too was fun.
Yeah, it was good. What other movie was Post Malone in? It was like.
Oh yeah, that Mark Wahlberg movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was
Is it
pretty
good?
ass. It was pretty ass.
What is it? What is that movie, bro?
I forgot what it was.
Mark Wahlberg hasn't made a good movie in a minute,
I
as
like
sad
that
as it
gym movie
is.
that he did. What's-
I'll say a TV show that I love.
Okay.
Okay.
The Chappelle Show.
Yeah,
Banger!
classic.
That's what I'm
Classic.
talking about. That's
Classic.
What
What's Jacob? What was Jacob saying on the year anniversary that he kept saying?
Chappelle Show. I don't know what we said. What was he saying?
I don't remember, bro.
Did not spell fucking Chappelle.
Chappelle Roan. How crazy is it that Chappelle Roan comes up before Chappelle Show? That's pretty freaking
Dude, I
wild.
used to watch this on DVD. You know, when you couldn't even get a DVD anywhere to do your homework.
I used to go to what's it called? What's that store called? Hastings.
Yep,
Hastings.
it's entertainment now. I'll still go. I buy a bunch. I have a big old DVD
Your homework
collection.
on
I had a huge
Blockbuster.
one. I had a huge DVD collection, like huge.
I have like 200 something.
Yeah. Oh, right there.
Or just throughout my whole house, I have a bunch. Eventually, like when I get like my movie, like my house, and I have like a hopefully movie room or something, I'll have way more. But
Yeah.
Your homework on Rick James.
yeah, I try anytime I rent a movie, I try just to buy it on DVD.
Really.
Yeah, I try, but it's hard.
Yeah. If you really like it, especially, I feel like.
But yeah, but it's hard too because then there's some dog shit picks. I'm like, I gotta drive into town to go to Entertainment to freaking watch.
Yeah, I get that.
To watch what, like Madam Web, bro? Like I'm good. What's the worst movie you've ever seen? Like, do you have any movies you just have beef with? Because I have a bunch of movies I have beef with, of course.
A movie that I just did not like. I didn't really care for the Elvis movie.
What?
There's a reason why.
Okay, how come?
I just felt like it was just too repetitive. Like certain part of it felt like it would just kept going on and on, like in a.
But that's what their relationship was like, though. I mean, it showed really well that toxic relationship. The one thing I would give you is, I don't know, that movie was. He
was good. Like
That movie's phenomenal.
It's like it forever changed Austin Butler. Like he just can't get out of the voice anymore.
It did forever change. But isn't it crazy that these biopic musics in Hollywood have become like almost guaranteed Oscar winners? Almost, you have Rami Malek won an Oscar when he played. What's his face? Freddie Mercury. Timothy Chalamet just got nominated for Bob Dylan. He was nominated, and he got second. And the only reason he didn't win it was because Brendan Fraser won it. Like it's like almost freaking guaranteed now. If
didn't even Eminem, like, did they get anything on that movie or something?
Maybe.
On 8 Mile.
8 Mile. I wonder if 8 Mile got nominated. 8 Mile is tough as fuck, bro. Yeah. I remember the first time I watched 8 Mile, I watched it with my mom.
He played himself so well.
He did play himself. That's pretty easy to play yourself. It's honestly probably kind of hard to play yourself, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How do you overbe yourself?
And he's not an actor. You know what I mean?
Wait. Yo, Grammy, yeah, Oscar, yeah. It definitely, I'm just curious. Go back. I want to see what it says.
He did get the Oscar.
Songs Lose Yourself from the music, 8 Mile. Lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go.
I love 50 Cent movie too.
I haven't seen his movie.
You haven't seen it? That's a good movie.
Won an Academy for Best Original. Okay, so he won the Oscar for it too. That's awesome.
Dang.
I told you, I knew something.
Imagine winning an Oscar for a song you wrote. That's love, bro. Fuck that.
Well, Get Rich or Die Trying. That's what it's called, right?
The movie?
50 Cent? With 50 Cent?
Look, I have no clue. I didn't even know he was in a movie.
It's his movie about him.
Really?
Yeah.
He plays himself?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's really good.
All right, well, okay. Go to all, or Mac, real quick.
Trailer?
I just want to see what Rotten Tomatoes says.
17%, bro.
Really? 17%?
Bro, I don't really trust those. I feel like these movies...
Slide down on Letterboxd. See if it shows Letterboxd.
Yeah, look, Terrence Howard. It had...
Go down more. Yeah, see if... Like, where it goes all the tabs. There'll be, like... More. Scroll down where, like, all the links are. More. And there should be a Letterboxd one, like, where there's Netflix. Whatever. Fuck it.
4.5 audience review, though. That's what I was finna say. Like, these movies call to certain people, bro. Like, have you seen American Me?
Yeah.
That movie's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I really like? Straight Outta Compton.
It was good, too.
I love that movie. And
I'm telling you would like this. It's good.
Okay.
I'll
watch it. It's on Netflix. Or it's on Paramount. Nice. American Me?
This one's crazy, Leonard.
Is that RDJ? No, that's not RDJ.
That's not RDJ, Leonard. It's not Robert Downey. This movie's crazy, bro. It's more of like a Mexican deal, but like it's just about jail and stuff.
Shout out.
But yeah, do your homework.
What's that new Western movie on Netflix that did really well? Like an all black cast. And the soundtrack is freaking dope and it's amazing.
When you say Western all black class with an amazing soundtrack, I'm thinking of Sinners. Like, is literally what I'm thinking.
No, it's dope, man. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, I think. The Harder They Fall.
Oh, The Harder They Fall. Okay.
Right? Is that it?
Yeah, no, that's what it is. That's what
when it just came out, right?
With Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors is my...
Oh, yeah. Man, that movie right there, all through it, it's a damn good movie.
You have to watch Sinners.
The cast is crazy, too.
Yeah, that's facts. If you've seen this, you have to watch Sinners, dude.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then the soundtrack is nuts, too. Like, going through the whole movie.
Look up who did the soundtrack. I wonder if it's somebody.
Like, going through the whole movie, like, there's a lot of remakes of older songs and stuff in there.
Okay.
But it's cool, man. I liked it.
I'm always a big fan of, like, movie, like, soundtracks and all that. Like, Ludwig, who did Oppenheimer, he did Sinners, and he did Black Panther. So, like, he's a he's like under 30 or something. Like this kid's freaking phenomenal. He's won 2 Oscars already. Fucking insane.
Really?
Jay-Z, Kid Cudi, CeeLo Green,
Wow.
Brendan Lively.
Yeah, it's stacked. It's stacked.
That is stacked.
Jada Kiss, do your homework.
Who directed it? I know. I'm sorry. I'm making you look up a million things.
But the cast, man, is crazy too. Like you see people, you're like, oh dang, he's in here too.
Well, Idris Elba directed this movie. Crazy.
Did he actually? The Harder They Fall, directed by
Jay-Z. Oh
no,
my
James
God.
Samuel is who it's directed by, according to IMDb. I have no clue who that is.
Yeah, I hate when they.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. If you like them, if
Oh, he died.
if you like Sinners,
I just
man.
I watch any movies. I mean, I'm just a movie. I watch as many movies as I can.
that's what I'm saying. You'll like that. You should watch that one.
I'll watch it.
That one and the Get Rich or Die Trying. You gotta watch it.
I do need to watch them, but
It's actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was, and then till now, I think the other day I was starting to watch it or something. But it's a good movie, and it has a lot of his songs in it.
okay.
50 Cent songs. Cause
You think you could survive a zombie apocalypse?
oh yeah, man. The thing about me is I'm not I worked my whole life, man. I was like 7 years old of freaking working 14, 15 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like I worked all my life, cooked it, freaking. It was nonstop, man.
Yeah.
So that's why I am how I am. You know, like I got my parents instilled that in me. You know.
And when you say that, do you mean like you could really put that tire iron or that pipe wrench on a zombie and just smoke it? Is that what you're saying? Or like bare knuckle smoke a zombie? Like
Yeah, I'll
what would
just
you
punch
do?
his head off.
That's
Really?
crazy.
That's why I'm making it longer than you, because I'm not gonna touch a zombie.
Not even get close to him. Yeah,
I'm not gonna get close to him.
I wouldn't get close to him either. I mean,
I think I would survive the longest out of all 3 of us here.
really? You think
Yeah,
so?
I'm the fastest. I don't know. Are you fast?
No, I'm pretty quick.
How tall? Because you're not that tall either.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're probably my 5'11", 6 foot. Right
Yeah,
around there.
yeah, 5'11", 5.
So you're
5'11".
probably are faster, because we're probably.
I bet you I'm faster than you. I'm pretty quick.
How fast would you guess your 40 is?
I don't know, but I mean,
I'm quicker than you. I'm quicker than you in like a 10-yard shuttle. Oh, I'll kill you.
yeah.
But you probably are faster. I'm pretty slow.
I'm pretty quick actually. Like especially like even when I was like when I got heavy, because I when I was boxing I was only like 120, 130.
Yeah, true.
And I would run the court like a basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they wouldn't even, as soon as they passed the ball in, they would just chunk it. And I was on the other side of it.
Oh, so you're
Wait
cherry
for it.
picking?
Yeah.
cherry picking.
But I was
Shot a
just,
little mellow
I just had so much energy that I was just,
So I do the opposite. So I cherry pick, like, so if like on offense, like somebody shits the bed and like they start running back, I'll just like sit at half court and be like, fuck these, I'm taking a break. And then I'll let them throw me the ball and then boom.
that's the
score.
thing. I wouldn't take a break. They wouldn't even have the ball thrown in. You're just on defense or whatever, right? And I'm just doing circles around that guy.
Pretty real.
Yeah.
I'm just a pure defender, dude. But honestly, back in the day, I was just one. I'm not even kidding, dude. One game I had like 10 steals, and I didn't make one breakaway layup. I missed every layup after all my steals, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and so I'm saying 10 steals. They were like, "There's no way." It's that embarrassing to where like I had that many steals and I missed every layup, and the final score was like 8-8.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just can't lay up too well. I can't drive too great.
I can't now.
But
I
I
can't
can
shoot to save
jump.
my life.
I can get a rebound
dunk?
over anybody.
Can you dunk?
There was a point in time where I was, I was up there. Like
My
I was
prime, I
hot.
could dunk a tennis ball. That's what I
Okay.
could in my prime. Which
I'm
isn't
telling
bad.
you, anybody, it didn't matter how tall they were, I was getting the rebound. So I think that was just that explosiveness, and that's what gets into the fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get that, and then I would just run people
With
over.
ball and stick sports, I'm pretty good at most ball and stick sports, like just naturally, and then I'm just competitive. So I'm about like a B at like baseball, football, and basketball. I'm about like a B minus. Like I'm pretty good, not great. I would have made it in any, but I'm pretty solid at all of them.
Okay.
Like boxing, fuck no, dude. I think I could. I just don't have it in me. I just don't, dude. I'm not a fighter, bro.
A lot of people, you have to like to get hit. You know what I mean?
So you like to get hit?
There was a point in time where I was boxing people and I would just freaking have my hands here, just put my head there and just.
So you think if I punched you in the face right now, like of course with like not just like sleepy, but I'm saying like if I was like ready, boom, you think you like eat it pretty easily?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild. That's pretty fucking funny. Nah, I think I could impress you though. I think you'd be like, good lick.
I've had people that like that's all they've done is fight. Like they're known for fighting, and they're like, "Let me hit you as hard as I can." You know, the studio stuff and everything. You know, like we're doing all these gigs and stuff, and there's those certain guys that that's what they are known for in school is like beating everybody up.
Wow.
And like one of them like this dude like, "Let me hit you as hard as I can in your like stomach or something," and I was like,
you need to be Harry Houdini.
Like,
that's how Harry Houdini died. I would say, I think.
Yeah.
So I would.
Or in the chest or something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it was like because Rag gave you a hernia or something. But I don't know.
He's like, all right, you cocking all the way back. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And he's like, boom. I'm just like,
all right, you ready? Let me try. Let me try. Can I get a try? Look at that.
You can. I don't
really?
If you want.
Dude,
camera
3, camera 4 died. If you boot up camera 3, we can do
let me
it.
boot up this white camera real quick.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Lennon just drops you to your knee, Jeremy.
Imagine.
That'd be crazy.
Bro, do not. Bro, I swear.
You should pretend, though. Be like, oh, that was good.
No. I feel like it's hot in here.
It is a little toasty.
It's a little toasty.
All right. We got the wide shot.
All
All right, so what do you want me to do?
What do you want to do? You hit me right here.
Okay. Just right here, right there?
Yeah.
Does it already feel like some steel right there?
It does feel like steel.
Fuck.
Do you like my shirt, though?
Yeah, that's dope.
Call me like a bitch or something. I get a little mad.
You suck, man. You're not even gonna do shit. Fucking.
I can go, like, step into it.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking,
I'll go, like, I won't go full speed.
Okay, go ahead.
you're fucking corn.
Ugh! Dude, that didn't even hurt at all?
No.
I can go a little hard?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go hard.
Okay.
Ha!
Oh my god!
Ate it? Alright, one more. That didn't hurt at all, dead ass. I kind of feel bad for just whacking. I'm glad on my podcast to whack him.
You're abusing on the podcast.
Ugh.
Damn.
Alright, so now how many of me would it take to beat you up now?
Yeah,
After that.
after that.
Over 10 now.
8T.
No, I mean, it's the thing, like you said before, like so many men are gonna
Swarm you.
Swarm you, yeah.
You have two guys here, you know.
Dude, my hand
I'm
kind of
just like-
hurts. I'm not even lying.
You think about it, like there's people that I'll like, my son and my daughter or whoever, you know, like I'll freaking, they're like, oh, let's arm wrestle or whatever. My son's 12 already, so he's strong. He's getting strong.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, let me arm wrestle you, arm wrestle you. And I used to arm wrestle them and be like, hey, they would grab my finger or something.
Yeah.
And then, so even to this day right now, they could both grab one, like my pinky.
Uh-huh.
And I'll still
And you'll
take
beat
them
him?
down. Yeah,
That's
beat 'em,
awesome.
like-
That's how my dad was, like, for a long time. He would, like, let it be known. Like, anytime we'd be like, you want to race? He'd be like, dude, I'll give you a 5-second head start, go.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, chopping. And then my dad would be, like, running, then turn around running backwards. Like, you fucking suck.
Yeah, I've done that. A couple
Like,
times.
dude. And, like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
If you can get some tears out of your 12-year-old because you beat him in a race, that is, like, 10 out of 10 being a dad right there. Like, that's, like, awesome. Dude.
Shout out enjoying a dad. Enjoying being a dad.
Yeah.
Shout out. Dang, so what's it like? Do your kids watch your fights?
Yeah. And then my son went to my last one because he's getting
Really?
older. You know what I mean? So he really enjoyed it.
He does
you know what
enjoy
I
it?
mean? Oh yeah, he wants to fight.
Okay.
We actually sparred the other day. He wanted to
Really?
get it. He
Snap,
saw me
dude.
sparring all
How
these
do you
guys
compare
and
us with
stuff.
how your dad? Because you said your dad got you a few times. How do you compare like sparring with how you spar with your dad versus you sparring with your son now?
That's the thing with fighting with me. I didn't start till I was freaking 17.
Oh, okay. So he's a
18.
little younger,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can't toss him around as much.
My mom didn't
Gotcha.
want us to be a part of sports at all.
Do you think?
Until then, until I was like 17, 18, that's when I first started doing any kind of sport.
Wow. Do you think if you would have started younger,
Oh yeah,
who knows where you could have
at
been?
anything, like because I was just real.
Dude, my
I was just
fucking
athletic.
Like I deadass kind of feel bad for punching you.
No, you're good.
That's wild.
No, you. Yeah, just from like I think it was in our blood, you know, from the athleticism from like my dad and all his brothers. They were all pro fighters.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And they're actually in a newspaper all together, standing next to each other, fighting all pro fight at the same time. You know what I mean?
Your dad and his brothers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fucking sick. Like Iron Claw kind of situation.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
have you
All
seen
of them
that
standing
movie,
next to
Iron
each
Claw?
other.
It's that wrestler movie.
The A24 movie, is Zac Efron?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? I've always gone to watch it, and I always end up like in midway to the end.
It's too sad. You can't finish. It's too sad, huh?
I did watch. No, that's what I'm saying. No, like from midway to the end. I've never seen the beginning of the movie.
Oh, okay.
But
it's so sad.
Yeah, the end is.
I'm the oldest brother too, and so like literally like spoiler alerts. But when the last brother shoots himself, I literally like I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, I'd probably end my life. Like, how could you not? Like, you're the last brother, and your other brother just killed him. Like, oh my god, dude, like that sucks,
Then
bro.
you just have to live with that.
And then the scene that got me, because I'm a big movie crier. Like I cry during a lot of movies. The scene that got me when his son sit with him and he's like, "We can be your brother's dad." Tearjerker. Kind of hot. What are we at right now, Mac?
We're at 1:30.
Oh, we're at 1:30 already.
Yeah, we've been chopping for a sec.
Shout out. We have been chopping for a second.
This is
a good wrapping point.
It's a good wrap point.
Well, hopefully we
start freestyling.
We start freestyling. Honestly, you want to do a freestyle? No. Hopefully you do get that fight. Let me know if you do, and maybe we can get something scheduled, and we'll go down.
Yeah.
We'll go support you for sure.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll make it happen.
Definitely,
Yeah.
and then maybe get some good time podcasts on the boxing shorts. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe we drop
we
our
got
boxing
that
shorts.
I doubt we got that bag. We can make a short about boxing, but I don't know about some boxing shorts.
Do your homework.
A YouTube short.
YouTube short.
But no, this was a great episode. I don't know when this will drop. This will be out. We're a few episodes ahead, but yeah, this was a fucking banger episode. Shout out your boy for doing this. Where he said like I have a buddy who does bare knuckle fighting. I was like, what? Fucking dope, dude.
Yeah, and you know who that was?
Who was
Because
it?
he has it. He's like turned off. He's what's it called? He's deleted all his Instagram accounts.
Pro-choice.
It's Thule.
Really?
Yeah, so that's who it was messaging.
Oh, shout
you.
out.
Yeah.
Well, we might have to check out Thule stuff too, and we can get him on the pod, or
Oh,
maybe get
man.
both of y'all up here next time. That'd be sick.
Maybe
Oh,
next
heck
time
yeah.
you bring
We
someone
can do
else,
a-
talk more about music, and I can come in because I love that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
do Thule, we can plan an episode Thule, you, us four.
Yeah.
Talk a little more music. That'd be fun as fuck. Let's get something like that planned.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Get Thule
yeah.
on. Get Thule in that seat.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that said, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment down below. How many of me would it take to be Jeremy? I'm giving myself 8. Over under 8.5. I think that's the line. Comment down below. Over under.
It depends on how fast you are. If I get my hand on your chin,
I know
it's
I'm
over.
cooked.
Should we do
Yeah,
a
you're
challenge
cooked.
for everybody who's watching? How many views do you think would take?
Yeah, or comment down below how many views does it take to take Jeremy, and how many views does it take to take me? They're like 0.5. They comment 0.5. All right, peace out.
Peace out, guys.